Fanco construction is underway.
Right.
There was no dedicated fund for it.
Right.
And so the contractors, when we went around the country, we noticed almost all of them had left site because these contracts were not paid for and certificates had been raised and no payments were advanced to them.
Right.
So we identified some of these critical roads, like the Central Corridor, the Ofanko Road, and we have decided that we will capture it under the big push and give it a dedicated fund. That's why Parliament passed the request of the Finance Minister, approved the request of the Finance Minister only a couple of days ago, where he's permitted to dedicate revenue from the ABFA and mineral resources to these roads. We are enjoined by the Constitution to continue, the projects of previous governments, and we are not going to derelict on our duty as a new government. No matter how bad things may have been, we still will identify those that can be worked on and improved. And some of these roads that are under construction that we find critical, and especially how are at an advanced stage, have been captured.
Okay.
Now, if you look at the Kasua construction that is currently ongoing, it was supposed to end around the Winneba roundabout.
Okay.
We are extending it all the way to Mankasim. And we are even introducing an interchange at the Winneba roundabout now, so that we can increase the utility of the road from Accra all the way to Winneba. And that is what a good government does. And we are committed and determined to begin these projects probably by the end or before the end of next month. And based on the things that we have put in place, you asked that question, we will ensure that supervision is top-notch and that government will also meet its part of the bargain. Payments will be prompt. That's the assurance we have from the finance minister. And supervision, especially from our technical, staff, will also be top-notch.
Okay.
Many of these roads have been designed, by our own technical, staff. And we have seen the lapses that other projects in the past have endured. And we are determined not to have those lapses feature in these constructions.
I just want to find out, as part of the big push policy for this bigger road infrastructure projects, is there a component of PPP? Arrangement?
No. With the big push, it is like Parliament has power. It is ABFA and mineral resources. I
just wanted to.
Yes, but you see, there are opportunities for PPP arrangement, like the Central Corridor, that the Greenfield, the new road that His Excellency has been talking about, for which we are doing some feasibility on, which will introduce, a dedicated express highway from Accra to Kumasi. It is open to a PPP discussion.
Okay.
And I'm sure that when that is done, we are told the travel time from Accra to Kumasi will reduce by over 30 minutes or so. Okay. And it is also going to be done alongside the existing road.
So the choice is yours.
The choice is yours. you choose the highway, which probably will be tolled because it is open to PPP discussions, or you do the existing, line. So these roads are properly packaged and they will be properly monitored during execution. And I'm very confident that with the collaboration between government and the private sector, who will have the opportunity to do these roads, we will finish these roads within record time and improve our road infrastructure in this country. The Chinese say, if you want to get rich, build roads first. That is what we are doing.
I'll bring you in, but I'll bring you in just briefly. But just a minute, if you can clarify this for us. But I noticed that when it comes to the roads that you're building, you have categorized them into three. under the big push. So you have projects with commitment authorizations issued by the Ministry of Finance, and there's a tall list of them. And then you also have the selected abandoned projects with no prior dedicated funding. It's also there. And then you also have projects undergoing feasibility studies. So you talked about the Kumasi Expressway, which is it's a completely new alignment. So as you said, it's going to be work alongside, operated alongside existing road. Yeah. And then you also have the Kumasi Outer Ring Road. And then you have the Adoso Echi Amamfrom Bridge, which is to connect the Afram Plains area. Why these classifications?
No, so it is just for, if you like, oversight by all people, all Ghanaians. Right. So there are roads that, like I indicated, were under construction before we came into office. We found out that those roads were critical to the plan that we have. But those roads were somewhat abandoned because contractors were suffering from non-payment of certificates that they had raised. So we decided that in order to treat them just as we want to treat the roads that we have identified as critical, we should absorb it under the big push. So for those ones, the contracts are already running. So you don't need commencement or certificates for them because they are already running. You just need authorization from the finance minister to capture it under big push. But those that we are going to start, according to the PFM Act, which unfortunately the previous government never, complied with, you need commencement authorization from the finance minister to commit government to a multi-year, project. And that is what we have sought and gotten from the finance minister. And so those projects are supposed to be new projects. So new contracts will be prepared for those projects. And contractors will be selected to carry out those projects under the big push package. And the bridge is one of them, and all these other routes are part of it. But we just want that classification so that people know and can follow what we are seeking to do.
Fantastic. And after Kamadin is done, I'll bring you back on this issue of the 10-kilometer road per year for 166 constituencies. That will be my next question I'll ask. But let me also get your thought. Did you see any road that you can relate to in the big push?
You see, I am happy that the Deputy Minister of Roads and Highways, my good brother Alasan Sohini, alluded to the fact that Ghana is some decades old since independence. But we have nothing to show, or we have little to show when it comes to road construction. He alluded to that fact. To the extent that he mentioned the travel time between Navrongo to the Upper West. I am very familiar with that road. Through Nakong to Tumu and all those, I'm very familiar with it. The time it can take for you to get there, should you have good roads, in good time, I believe in doing 2 hours, 30 minutes, or 3 hours, you should be in Wa. He mentioned that. To the extent that he mentioned some critical roads. Look, for me, every single road in this country is an essential road to us. Once it's part of the network of this country. I want to agree with him more. You see, the politics at the point must stop. I deliberately asked him a question on this PPP thing. I'll come to that place. However, let me first of all do the little politics he also did. The idea is that the MPP have very little to show when it comes to road construction, which I disagree strongly with him. And I'm happy the ministry he belongs to is very technical. Very, very technical. I cannot walk into that ministry with this A4 sheet paper to claim payments. No. Before even that payment is done, contract would have been awarded. Monitoring would have been done. Engineers would have gone on site. Reports have been given before a certification is raised for payments. So I don't just walk into Ministry of Highway with an A4 sheet claiming that, oh, Honorable Asese Boache, who is the immediate past minister, was a very good friend, and he gave me this road. No documentation, nothing, no monitoring, nothing, but I need payments. That's not what it is. I'm trying to say that it is a ministry of records. And once it is a ministry of records, I do not expect propaganda around it. Whether it is MPP or ND, we don't expect it. Ghanaians deserve better. Because if you tell me you have constructed Pokwasi interchange, it is road. The people commuting on that road know you have constructed it and you have done it. The engineers who went to monitor and give report know you have done it. The evaluation that went through from the ministry know you have done it. So where from the propaganda? You see, when we came to power in 2017, the current president of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, said that when he was in power, the roads he had constructed, our candidate then, Nana Akufo-Addo, drove on it and slept. That's how come he didn't see roads. Today, they are also telling us that they have not also seen roads. And that is why I started off by saying that he alluded to this independence and how far we have come. The question now lies, should we go back and forth on this matter, something we can just simply verify? No. And sadly, I have listened to the projects under the big push. Most of them are rehashed. And that's the sad aspect. When NDC were in power some time ago, a citizen of Upper West, Alhaji Amidu Suleiman, right? He was a road minister. The Wahen Road, Tumu Nakong Road and all those areas. He's from that environment. He's not from Tumu. Nothing was done. When the NDC were in power, Alhaji Inus of Hussein, my own brother, go to the northern region. It's pathetic. And I'm happy he's an MP from the northern region. Look, drive through all the roads from Karaga. But for this what's the name? Eastern Corridor Road that has come. From Karaga to Gushegu to Yendi was deplorable. Now, because of the Eastern Corridor routing, it's been fixed. But use Karaga through to Zilindo, coming to Nantong, to those areas, my brother, or trying to go to Pishon to come through Yentamalagu. Look, no roads in the northern region, completely off. He knows it. Sometimes they ask what we MPs do, or if you are an MP, sorry, I'm not an MP yet, what the MPs do. They forget that it's not even the job of the MP to do that. However, you can lobby. I'm trying to say that, yes, we have so much problems, but we have not dedicated ourselves to it. And why? Money. Why? Money. Is the reason why I asked him of the PPP arrangement. You see, I had the opportunity of driving with a friend from Istanbul to Bursa in Turkey. First class road that he spoke about. So I was like, at the point I asked my friend, so is it government who constructed this? He said, no, it's not government. What they have done in their country is a model. This is a very good contractor. Another good contractor. They have all the equipment. They are all chasing government for contracts. Government say no. Form a consortium to augment your strength. Then we'll select major critical road infrastructures in this country, like 10. You people should form a partnership. Government will meet you halfway, will give the contract to you. You and the banks will form it, build, operate, and transfer it to government for years. Simple as that.
Obviously told.
Told, of course. Why? When it matters most, haven't we instituted D-levy, Doomsday levy? Because we need money. And we're all quiet because it's critical. So when the roles that we need so much, that for example, if I see that Marooms is a company that's doing better, I see that Maripoma is doing better, I see that Lidra is doing better, name them. Let them sit. Discuss with them. Government has modeled this PPP project. These are the rules. We don't have the money. There are serious banks performing well in this country. Let's see EcoBank, let's see Stanbic, let's see whatever. Let's discuss with them as well. How people can partner with them. Government will come halfway. This how it's a discussion. Look, it's about time we think out of the box as a country. And stop blaming ourselves, MPP, NDC, when we have no money to even do the roads. So my point here is that we have refused to think as a people, and we have come to do sloganeering in our manifestos. Look, let me tell you, I am not trying to appear a doomsayer, but all these projects they have mentioned in their big pushes are fantasies. I am telling you, mark it. They are fantasies. They can't do it because they don't even have the money. They will end up signing contracts. The contractor is running around to banks looking for loan because there's no money for him. The contractor will now go and be doing his own thing. When he gets some 2, 3, 4 tipper trucks, he go and raise a certificate. I have done this gravel. Look, we do what we call Agenda 1, Agenda 2 on our roads. We don't work. So like I said, the model is that if you want a first-class road between Kumasi and Accra, expressway is a huge project. We cannot enjoy roads without paying for it. Communication is one. Explain to the citizens of this country. Let them buy into that. Get the committed contractors. Let them buy into that. Let government commit. Then government has no money, city to pay on this. What you can do is to give them tax incentives. What you can do is to ensure that at least their interest at the bank is lowered completely. Maybe zero interest even. Then after that, you give them a time frame of 25 years to operate the road and pay you back. On toll. And on the toll, you have a little amount coming to government as well as instead of taxes. Why can't we just think this way? And stop this theories. Why can't we be pragmatic for once? All we do is what Asensu came to say. He said there are no people here. Politics. That's not what matters. You came and told us that you're going to do all the rules under this sun. Do it. But see, moral, again, if we sit here as a people and expect heaven within 3 years from a government, that government who say they can do it, trust me, he'll be lying to us. Today, as we sit, take the budget that they gave, they read, and they added the mid-year supplementary budget. Ask my good brother, out of the big push, how much has actually been released as we sit now? Zero. And we are in what? We are going into third quarter. Zero.
Release for what?
Listen, releases have not been. Well, if you don't have money, how do you go back on the projects?
You said out of the big push. Release for what?
I am saying that you have earmarked some projects that from big push that you are going to do A, B, C, D. I'm asking whether there has been some releases to your ministry.
For what?
For that, for the projects.
We have not contracted, so why would we be releasing?
Come on. Don't tell me this.
There's
You
no contract.
you plan that. What is budget? What is budget?
So you okay,
What is a budget?
Okay, so hold on.
My brother, I have this in my kitty.
Yes.
I am planning to spend this.
Yes.
And my plan is that XYZ will be done on this.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
And I've
You
not
did the
started-
budget with all respect,
I've
with
not
all
started
respect, with all respect,
implementing
with all
the
respect.
plan, and you're
I was
asking
very
me-
quiet. Please listen to me. You had the budget in March. Your first quarter had ended because you ran on your predecessor's budget.
Yes.
Now March, April, May, June gives you what? Second quarter.
Right.
Then June, July, August, September, third. Then goes to fourth. And the question I am asking, you are moving to your third quarter and not a single penny is given to your ministry for your budgeted job for the year. And you are telling me that within 4 years I am going to have express road. For God's sake, say that to the Marines.
What he's asking you, if I understand this. No, what is
Say that
he's
to the
asking-
Marines.
No, what he's asking you, if I understand what he's saying is.
What is it?
what is it that the roads ministry has contracted to warrant a release from the finance minister? That's what he wants to do.
I am saying that the finance ministry plans, budgets for the money. You have told them what you're going to do.
Yes.
They come to parliament and then read it, go through debating, appropriation bill is passed, and then say, give this money. If you say the money is there, give it to them to start their work so that they can push up. And I am saying, as we said, that money has not gone. You are telling me that you need to sign the contract before they give you money. Really? Who says that? That's what you're telling me.
So your question
you need to sign a contract before they come and give you money.
Okay,
no.
so your question is,
you should be sure.
The monies that the roads ministry needs
yes.
to do its job, has it been released?
It's not just only that one. They have released 4 billion Ghana cedi to them to even pay debt out of the 21 billion he spoke about.
Yes. I mean, I'm talking about the construction.
But the construction, yes. I am telling you, as we said, unless maybe from after we move from here that they're going to get money in their account. Nothing has been released to them.
See, yeah.
Okay.
That's the point.
So Alassane, would you want to address that?
Yes. If you permit me. If you permit me.
No, you're asking a question. It's important that he answers it. I'll bring you in.
Moro, the mid-year budget review was just done a couple days ago.
Yes.
It was indicated that we will go into contracts to do roads that he considers fantasies.
Right.
We have not even begun the contracting yet. So what release is he expecting the finance minister to make to us towards that? No contractor has even been picked to do any work. And you want money released to us. Perhaps that's how they were spending our money and we had no projects to show. And that's why they say we are not spending. Right. Because they were releasing money for sky trains we never saw.
I want some clarification, Alassane.
Yes.
Before the budget is read,
yes.
the various ministry departments and agencies would have sent their
inputs.
Now, when you tell the roads minister, when you tell the finance minister that, look, this is what I need X amount of money to spend this year based on what you intend to do. Now, what I want to, and excuse my layman's understanding of how these things work, because I'm only a journalist. Listen, is the finance ministry supposed to say, okay, Governor Sagboja and Alassane, you requested for 1 cedi for your ministry to pay road contractors and to start new ones. So take your money, right? Regardless of whether new contracts have been signed or not, you take your money. It's in your account at the central bank. So whenever you want it, you can go for it. Or finance minister says, okay, you've asked for 1 cedi, but I am only able to release the 1 cedi when you, roads ministry, are able to show by way of evidence that you have contracted Moro Audu to do X, Y, Z. How does it work? No, you get it. It would answer this question.
No, so you see...
it would answer it.
You see...
If
I can answer that question.
Because of what he said. Oh, I'll bring it.
If I can answer the question. You see, Moro, that is why earlier I spoke about the PFM Act.
Yes.
And I said that in the past, there was no regard for the need to get a commencement certificate or a commitment, authorization from the finance minister before contracting. What's a budget? A budget is your expected expenditure, expected revenue against your planned expenditure.
Right.
That's budgeting. So the finance minister says that you tell the finance minister what your planned expenditure is.
Right.
Then he also tells you what his expected revenue is.
Right.
And then he says that on this expenditure, 1, payment of arrears, I will give you X to make that payment. He said it here. That he has heard that they have given us 4 billion. I don't know where he heard that. I don't know what authority. I'm just saying assuming. Your minister said it. I'm just saying assuming. Your minister said I'm just saying that. He even said he wanted more. Yes. I'm saying that it's so in that way he answers himself.
Right.
Are you getting it? Because we had a budget for arrears.
Right.
He on this platform he has answered himself that the finance minister has released that for arrears.
Right.
Now if we have another budget for constructing new projects. That's where the commitment authorization comes in.
Okay.
You go to the finance minister and he tells you that money is available. You can now go ahead and contract.
Okay.
So not until work is done, for which you need payment for, Why will he be asking for releases?
Okay, you've answered it.
So you now agree with me when I say that what they mention in the big push are fantasies.
Oh no,
I would address
No, you agree with me?
No, it's not the same.
Listen to him.
He hasn't said the money is not there.
No,
He said the
listen
money is
to
there.
the explanation he has given. He says, what are budgets? Budgets are expected revenues as against expected expenditure
Or planned
expenditure, as it were. Now, their planned expenditure has to do with what they are putting in their big push called the major roads for them.
Yes.
The hair road, the whatever road. These are all planned. So the next moment I go, expected revenue. Underline expected.
Yes.
I go to the finance minister, I'm ready now to contract. Finance minister say, look, we're expecting revenue, we don't have revenue.
Oh no, but that's not.
No, I'm asking. No, these are probabilities. If that is the logic, we have to go. That's why I'm saying that before you budget, you have in your kitty, this is how much I want to spend.
Yes.
This is going for apprenticeship program. This is going for that. That is going for that. You have planned it already.
Okay.
Then at the end of the day, you are supposed to release to the entity that is supposed to ensure that that implementation is done. That's my argument. But he says no. So when I rightly describe it as fantasies, believe me, look, we want Ghana to grow. But the truth is that some of these things...
I get it, but my only difficulty is that that's the fact that it's not been released, the roads ministry, means that the money is not there.
Timing is of concern. This is road project you are going to do. You are not going to buy buffaloes in the markets. You are not going to buy kose in the market. You are supposed to have earth-moving equipment put in place. Sometimes you have to even import them. Timing. You are supposed to put a lot of work in there. Engineering ought to be done. I am saying if there is no money, you can't do this. So don't come and do PR. Don't come and do propaganda.
Maybe I don't get it.
You can't get it.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
He doesn't want you to get it.
I'll come back. Oh, someone. We should have come like 10 minutes ago. We should have come like 10. But you see, because I like you, so I get it. So please, we'll be back and we'll have to resolve this issue.
I thought I could just rest.
No. It's less than 30 seconds.
Okay,
so I beg you.
Okay.
Please stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
MGL Logistics and Supply is your trusted partner, providing seamless solutions for all your procurement needs. From sourcing products to managing imports and exports, we ensure smooth and efficient transactions every step of the way. Whether you require goods from across the globe or need assistance in exporting your products to international markets, we got you covered. General trading is at the heart of our expertise. We specialize in a wide range of products, catering to various industries and markets. As a trusted dealership in building materials, we provide high-quality products that meet the demands of our construction projects. Additionally, we act as manufacturers' representatives, connecting producers with distributors. Our expertise in logistics is the backbone of our operations. We plan and execute transportation and delivery of goods, ensuring they reach their destination on time and in optimal condition. MGO Logistics and Supply, guaranteed satisfaction.
Wabedum tamaso. Hey, J. Watch it, na learning. Miss watch and learn. Makwaya mabesisia. Abozege. Akache say no ya konate and the more drink woman. Hey. But I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. She knew her old dish. Hey, Dabio, baby wom. Ready? Hey, baby wom. Aji, I'll cause some discomfort. Sorry, well, uncle, where would the dad? Why your funeral? At your phone for Aerofield Trading. Sorry, it killed them all.
Na mumshe na ndadanya waso mosquito coil esudi wo munumu na se spray wo dan mu so a twan sima adwonum ansa na akodan no mu.
Enkratoi FDA agiatum.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game. and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo kendini, who be here, some make us a papadia to a mammy manful. Kale Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, a man is swing, and a sense of Mama Hotel so it will beg you.
Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kale Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kale, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Buy affordable service plots and lands from estate masters. Currently selling our next cottage, located at the newly proposed airport city, with a starting price of 25,000 Ghana cedis. We also have Park Hills, located at Panfukuro in the Gomwa East District, also with a starting price of 15,000 Ghana cedis. Available also is Coastal Park in Lakpleku, which is a 15-minute drive from the Ningo Senior High School, having a starting price of 55,000 Ghana cedis. You will receive a free site plan with indenture once you successfully purchase a land from us. For any enquiries, contact the numbers provided. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
The 2025 AMC Tycoon Africa Conference for us presents a unique opportunity for convergence. Convergence of ideas and innovation, convergence of marketing excellence and technological advancement, and most importantly, a convergence of people united by shared vision for a prosperous, connected, and empowered Africa. We are proud as your host, and to the guests who will be arriving from all corners of the continent and the world. I'm also excited with the theme, Enabling Africa Tech, Future Innovation, Standard and Global Influence, and Empowering Africa Marketing Industries. Let me assure you, Ghana is ready to welcome you with our open arms and our open hearts. And we say, Akwaba. Akwaba means welcome. We don't just say it, but we live it. We are warm, we're friendly, and very hospitable. Ghana is not just a destination, it is an experience. From the historic castles along our coast, that speaks of our resilience, the resilience of our people, our cuisine, the richness. When visitors come to Ghana, we will immerse you not only with our sight and sound, but our taste of our rich, unmatched cuisine. Ghana is where
Awawa Juma no ye o Nyame woda se wujinu dia obeya mawuda eya wawe Juma no ye o Nyame woda se wujinu dia obeya mawuda egbanzo ata mills John Mama Kwesi ahoy jena na double eyeza John Mama NDC double ata mills NDC double Kwesi ahoy kahu NDC double Idrisu Haruna, NDC, double.
I'm sorry. Well, you're live on Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. I'm here with Kamaluddin Abdullah. He's the Deputy Director of Communications of the New Patriotic Party, and also Al-Hassan Saibu Suhini, who's the MP for Tamale North, the Deputy Roads and Highways Minister. He's here. We're having what I call the roads debates, and some of you, lots of you have sent us messages on this matter. I'm reading them. So, gentlemen, we have just about 15 to 20 minutes. In fact, 15 minutes to wrap up. So we have to end this debate at some point.
So Moro, before I went on the break,
before
we went on the break, I requested to just see my brother Kamaldeen earlier asked why we are not also declaring a year of road. And I told him that we didn't have to.
That was on a lighter note, though.
I get it. But then he goes on in his submission to say that we should do the job and stop sloganeering. What he has missed is that they were doing sloganeering. We are going to do the job, and that's why we are not declaring year of roads. But you see, because we will do the job and not engage in sloganeering. You know, he calls these projects fantasy projects. Well, I'm not surprised. Look, when President Mahama, in his first term, pledged to do the circle interchange, they called it fantasy. When he began the Terminal 3, they called it fantasy. When he started the Ridge Hospital, they called it fantasy. The Kaswa, they called it fantasy.
Kaswa what?
The interchange, they called it fantasy. And when we actually took drones round, you remember, and took pictures of these projects and did a green book. Moro,
my brother,
they called the pictures in the green book artist impressions.
You know that. Most of them were artist impressions.
But today, none, not a single one. Severally, we challenged them. In fact, you remember that famous handing over of the green book to one of their communicators on set?
Right.
For them to point to us which one is not on the ground.
Right.
We are not like the people who will promise sky trains and commit millions of dollars to it and have nothing to show. We don't have that record.
If there's nothing, then don't pay.
We don't have that record. And you see, I'm concluding.
I thought he was supposed
and I'm concluding on.
You're not being fair to me.
No, to be fair, it's true.
It
was actually minister. You're right.
Where is the deputy minister?
No. You're right.
You can't be bullying me like this on set.
I told you. Even he was done. But when he realized,
I apologize.
Because he has realized that it's not favoring him, he has decided to intervene. He was done.
My brother says that
he was done.
We have done no work. You see. And the question lies, if
we've
done no work, or we've done little work, why a whooping 21 billion in arrears to pay?
Right.
Let me explain.
Simple as that. Yeah. So, and like I said earlier on, it's a technical ministry.
Okay.
It's a ministry you can't lie to people, I have done this when you have not done it.
Right.
Unless you want to create another green book anyway. You understand? Right. Where you put pictures there to show. But the point I want to make, once my brother, which I know him, he's a very smart guy. You understand? Once he's there, and Kwame Abuja, another very good friend of mine, look, they should know that these are technical jobs. These are things tangible so we can feel. When the road is constructed from here to here and I apply that road, I know that this road has been constructed. That is what I want to say. But of course, to end with, he's done his bit of politics. I've done my bit of politics. But like I said, we need at the point to move to the center, all of us. Let us diagnose. Look, there are past engineers, past ministers. There should be a road forum, organized. Invite them. Let the technical people give their ideas. Let the contractor give their ideas. And let's be able to push something and help this country, rather than doing what we have been doing every day. Anyway. Right. But I saw you playing this video of my good friend, Paul Adomochre.
Don't worry.
How sad we are
No, I don't
see,
very good.
And how low we can go as a country.
Moro,
Alassane has some responses.
Let me just quickly. Let me just quickly say, correct an impression. First of all, in his submission, he said we have promised to construct all the roads under the sun. We have made no such promise. I know my friends in the MPP. They will begin to mark us based on their own, set standard. We didn't say we are constructing all the roads under the sun.
Right.
And then he says that, if there's a debt of 21 billion Ghana cedis, then it may have been as a result of some work done. I was telling you about our contracting challenges. Moro, if you engage in indiscriminate award of contracts, and then people go to site and do 10% of work and raise certificates and you do not pay, or you delay in payment, a certificate that is raised to cost the nation maybe 1 million Ghana cedis, when it is delayed, sometimes it can rise to about 5 million. Meanwhile, the work done is just about 3% or 5% of the work done. So that happens when you engage in indiscriminate award of contract without supervision, without regard to the budget available to you. And that happened where in the last 6 months of the administration of the NPP, they awarded close to the tune of 3 billion contracts. And if all these people went and then they did 10 kilometer, 10%, 15%, and they raise a certificate. The certificate may be 500,000, but delayed payment calculated on it can make it 1.5. And so you have 1.5 debt, but you do not have 1.5 worth of road. That's what he has to understand. And when we talk about the roads, then they point to roads. And I'm not begrudging them for that. They did well to have completed some of the road projects that we initiated. Some of the contracts that we signed, they supervised the construction. They did well. And one that they started, that I give them credit for, the Tamale Yendi one, I give them that credit. But most of the roads they show as evidence of the roads that they did were roads that they delayed in completion when they came into office and carried out some needless audits and did not continue on time. Some of the roads have been delayed for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. The one that is close to us, and because we have to wrap up, the one that is close to us is just flower pot here and do the work. And that's what we are doing. And I'm telling you, he thinks that these are fantasy projects. We will come back to this platform and he will eat humble pie because we have the record. His Excellency President Mahama has the record of being the infrastructure king, and he means this. His commitment to the road sector is something that he does not take for granted at all. And I'm very confident that with the leadership of the Honorable Minister for Roads and MP for Adaklo, Honorable Kwame Agboza, we will not let His Excellency down.
All right,
Moro. We're looking at Paul, isn't it?
Yes, I wanted to.
Oh, you are not
looks like
that.
You want to say hello to him.
It's all over. I want to say hello to him. And in fact, and I'm sad.
Why?
Moro, you see, wrong is wrong.
Yes.
No matter how little it is.
Yes.
And I've always said that, look, even me and anybody, that is why we are not a nation that is a banana republic or an civil society where there's no laws. We're not looking at that. Whoever is culpable, whoever is wrong, the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana has actually earmarked the processes for us.
Right.
The liberty of a person is enshrined properly on how someone's liberty is taken away and how the person must be handled.
Right.
Article 14 is very clear in the Constitution. Arrest and all those things, Act 30, Criminal Procedures Act, shows you how to go about it. We are students. We don't even know much. Article 96, Section 96 of the Criminal Procedure Act as well. Of course, Act 30 also tells you the process on how bail ought to be given. And there are a plethora of case laws that, of course, tells us how we should handle matters. But certain times, when you hear onerous conditions, you ask yourself, to what end? What's your benefit? I want to put somebody in prison. I want to put somebody in cell. I want to show the person where power lies. And what happens? You have read Surah Yusuf in the Quran.
Right.
And you know what Joseph went through or Yusuf went through.
Right.
7 years in prison. The will of God, when God wanted him to be a prime minister, he became.
Right.
You can decide to incarcerate Kamal for 10 years. The will of God will apply. Mandela, Nelson Mandela of blessed memory, how many years incarceration? 28 years. Did those who thought that they were incarcerating him to thwart his efforts succeed? No. We are in a country. That's why I started by saying that we have a constitution. Whatever ill, I will never pray for it to get to my brother Sohini. Whatever ill, he wouldn't pray for me to get it, to get to me, as it were. We're building a democracy. But he has his ideology, I have my ideologies.
Right.
We jaw to build Ghana. But if for you to come and sit down and say, my bail condition is that you must have landed land, if only it's true, and I'm issuing this caveat, if only it's true, that you must have landed property registered in your name. So a poor man like a man without land, it means there's no day I would have gotten bail.
There's actually, there's...
If it's true. But I'm saying that accountability must actually take its course.
Right.
I support it. There's no way one will say wrong should be countenanced. However, that presumption of innocence must be given some, respect.
Okay.
The fact that I am saying my brother is wearing white and anybody wearing white looks like this.
Okay.
Okay? Does not simply mean that he is.
Okay.
So for me, I want to solidarize with my brother, what's the name?
Paul Adomocho.
Paul Adomocho, wherever he is.
Okay.
And whoever, not just him. And again, to end on this, the attack these days on journalists is just becoming one too many.
Really?
Yes! It's becoming one too many. No wonder GJ is telling the police and other security agencies that, look, we will issue or we will embark on a blackout. Or we'll blacklist your programs. Whatever how they put it. I'm saying the attack is just becoming too much.
Okay.
And see, when we talk, we seek to equate. And yesterday, when MPP was in power, we did this. And this when NDC was in. Should we continue doing this? We want to build Ghana for God's sake. So I am saying that I want to pray that we should try as much as possible to do what is right for all of us. If you want to say that yesterday a journalist was beaten, therefore today is justified, I think it's wrong. Now it's becoming one too many. If you want to go and do simple, what's the name? Demolition.
But
if you have the warrant to go and do it, do it. If the court judgment says go and demolish it, you go and do it. But why big journalists?
The relationship that you sought to create between Paul Adomocho's issue and what happened at Macdan is a bit problematic.
But because he's a media personnel, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, I get it. But
Paul is a media, is a journalist.
I understand it. Which is a fact.
That's the angle. But I'm not saying that he's being attacked because he's a journalist. But I'm trying to say that media personnel are subjected to some treatment these days.
And is that inclusive of what Paul is going through?
He's a journalist. He's a journalist.
Yeah, but
and we are speaking to an onerous bail condition that has been given.
Yes, but I'm saying
when we have the law is clear that you can get for him.
I get it. I'm saying that he wears both hats. He's a journalist, but also remember that he's a former board chair of Ghana Airport Company.
I've not said accountability.
No. You see, it's communication. We're in this communication business. I'm saying that we have to be careful we don't create the impression
that what journalists
are invited because he's a journalist. That's what
I've not said so. I've not said so.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
I am only saying that Paul, as a person, works as a journalist.
Yes.
Why? Yesterday when he wasn't there, I watched Good Evening Ghana. It continued.
Yes, it did.
Okay, it continued.
Yes.
You understand? But the point is that, of course, he would, if he was, or if he had his bail, he maybe would have been around to continue with the show.
Okay.
I'm saying that on the back of that, what happens to these journalists as well should be condemned.
Okay.
That's why I try to tie in the two.
That's fine.
Anyway.
That's fine.
You know, Moro, first of all, Paul is not under attack. Paul is not under attack.
Right.
He's a very good senior brother. We have very, interesting conversations. And as much as I am sad that his personal liberties have been curtailed, I'm excited that our country is working and our institutions are working.
Okay.
And I am confident that if at the end of the day he did nothing that warrants his liberties being further curtailed, he will walk as a free man and as a testimony of how to discharge responsibilities of the state that are bestowed upon you. He will be an example of how to do your job as either a board chair, a CEO, or a minister, and know that when the day of accountability comes, you will walk with your shoulders up and your head high. I am confident that if he did nothing wrong, he will walk. But for now, let us ensure that we give the state institutions the space that they require to do their job. And I'm happy that he's cooperating. I mean, I understand he went to the OSP voluntarily with his lawyers. The lawyers have not told us anything yet about, any abuses.
I listened to one of the lawyers yesterday, on Good Evening Ghana, all that went through.
I'm saying they have not complained of any abuses. They have not said that Paul has been abused in any way. They haven't said that. And so let us wait and watch how things will unfold, and accountability, I'm sure, will be ensured at the end of it all. I don't think that we should jump into conclusions at this point.
Martin Luther King said something, and I want to share with you. He says, we may not remember, the rather ugly voices of our enemies, but the loud silence of our friends.
Okay, that's fine. So yesterday was the birthday of one of your very good friends, Al Hassan. That's Al Hassan, Alhaji Al Hassan, as we affectionately call him.
My name.
That's Al Hassan Osman.
Yeah.
Yes. Apparently he's called Bagnu.
Yes, Bangu.
Bagnu.
Yeah.
That's what does it mean?
But they call him a lion sometimes.
Yesterday was his birthday.
The humble lion.
Muslim.
Humble lion. My big brother.
Yes. She wants us to wish him a glorious new
belated happy birthday to you, big bro. An amazing, supportive brother. Yeah.
She's praying for health, halal wealth, and strength to face all that comes his way. Thank you for being our rock. That's from Shamima Muslim. Now there are also this week. Yes. There are this week the late chairman Adekoka and Sampiyale. Yes, are going home. Yes, the two of them are going home, and yes. So those of you who want to go and commiserate with them, please do.
Is it going to be signed?
Tomorrow, unfortunately, the two of them, I am still in denial.
Really?
I got the funeral invitations, and I kept looking at their, pictures, and I just can't believe that Sampi is not there. I can't believe Adekoka is not there. I am still in that state where I'm yet to accept that, they are really no more.
The transience of life.
It's sad. They work so hard, so hard for the victory of the NDC. And I am very sad.
Today is a battle for the Tamale. He says it's a battle for Tamale.
No, he's not from Tamale. He's from Nanton.
So yes, that's the Adekoka's thing. So
battle for what Tamale?
That's so there'll be no wakekeeping. Friday, 1st August. And also viewing of the body at the forecourt of the State House from 7 to 9 a.m. And also burial services at the forecourt of the State House 9 to 11. Interment in private attire is black. And also Sunday, there are a number of series of activities that have been lined up. So
I want to say big thanks. We're not having a battle.
I want to say big thanks to Kamal Dean for joining us, and also Al Hassan Sweeney, Deputy Roads and Highways Minister. It's always a pleasure. And well, he said he's thinking about it.
No, he said party position. You asked him party position.
And I want to say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thanks for watching Good Morning Ghana. Bye-bye.
October 23rd to 25th, 2025.